Hello everyone. Hope everyone's doing okay. Oh, my camera's not working. Bear with me. Lols. Hang on. Let me swap that about a bit. Hey, there we go. Got there in the end. Hello everyone. How you doing? Hope everyone can hear me okay and see me okay. I understand that might be a bit weird. Hang on, let me have a look at that. That's better, isn't it? Okay, cool. How are we all doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. Tonight we are live and we've returned to our remake of Super Smash TV, which is a classic arcade game that was also released on the SNES, I believe it was, and the Mega Drive systems, I believe it was as well. But yeah, so we've been doing this throughout the year, and this has been our 2020 game, and the plan is that each year we remake a classic game as quick as we can, as good as we can, with some improvements, maybe some modern improvements to it over the course of the year. So we've been remaking... Oh, what was that? Oh, it's a damn notification thing. It's too loud. Hang on. Let's turn that off. I don't know how you turn it off. I'm just gonna have to deal with it, I think. It's too late now to fix it. It's been a bit of a rush to get back on. But yeah, hopefully everything's going okay. So, where we got up to last time? Let's take a look. So, I just realised I pushed the wrong button. And it's going to mess up again. Going to plan. God damn thing. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Sorry, all my hotkeys are broken, so I'm having to fix things as I go along. But here you go. Right, we're back in the game. So... where we got to last time is we've got most of the game actually in there, like in a playable prototype anyway. Nothing artistic anyway. We've got, so this is a modern thing we've added to our game, is that we can add towers to it. So I've got a laser cannon tower. I've only got one tower type at the moment, but laser cannon, I can spawn it. I've only got 200 cash, so I can't put any more, but hit play. And he will now attack things. We've got health pack down there at the bottom, and we've got things in the corner which increase our fire rate. So now I can do 2. And if I go to here, we get 3. Pick up some more money. Okay, and you've got mines being spawned all over the place. It's all a bit chaotic. So yeah, pretty much that's it really. So we're pretty much there. We've only got a few things to do. So we've got health in there, we've got attacking in there, we've got AI in there, we've got two types of enemies. We've got a person that throws mines everywhere, and we've got enemies that spawn in waves. So, not in waves, just continuously anyway. So yeah, so that's what we're looking at trying to do. So in improving this, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to let's have a bit of fun. Let's do another tower or two. So we've got laser cannon tower. We'll do like an area effect one as well, like a shield buff one that can protect you, one that can damage enemies in the area. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure something out. I've got chat up on the side, so hello everyone in chat. We've got Underfunded Scientist, Dave's mention, Angus, hello. Dave's asking, I've been wondering, do you still do 1 hour a month in your Patreon for a $50 package? Yes, I do. So that's what, like, it's actually an hour and a half, and that's a recorded session, so you get to keep recording forever, and any project files you get to keep as well. And it's a session that you can use however you want, but it's bug fixing, me teaching you something, whatever you want to do, that's what that is. So that is an option to go for in Patreon if you want. You get one of those a month for being on a Patreon, so as a way of saying thank you. Okay, so I think I'm going to do like a shield one first, a shield tower here. So we'll make a tower that can put a shield up periodically, and when we're in the shield, it protects us from damage. Okay, so let's go about doing that. I haven't looked at this file for a long time, so bear with me. Okay, so we've got... What have we got? Buildings. Okay, so building, building base, and shooter building. So shooter building, I'm guessing, is a child of this type of building. I'd imagine so. Yep. So we can have a child of this building here. And this would be shield building. Okay. So similarly to the shooter building's got like a thing that it detects when we have what we got on here? On clicked. What's this doing? Oh right, okay, that's increasing the health of it when we click on it and upgrade its health. Okay, so a lot of that would be quite similar, but this stuff would be different. Reset. Okay, cool. So on a shield building, so let's make a shield volume. So I'm going to go create a blueprint class and choose, actually no, we'll do it all on the shield building actually. So on my shield building here, we're going to add a sphere, and this will be the shield, and I'm going to increase the size of that shield by quite a fair bit. I'm going to make a custom material as well, so I can see through it, and it has like a shield effect on it. Fortunately, we've got something quite similar to that already in the starter content. So if I go to starter content, somewhere in here, so I'm going to use this tech pulse thing, but I'm going to turn it way down in the opacity. So I'm going to take the pulse here, I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to copy it into buildings. Thanks, Dave. So in here, we're going to edit this one. Because I don't want the opaque part, I want to make it see-through. So I'm going to change it from opaque to translucent. So the opacity for this is going to come from what was the emissive map. So here, they must have an emissive map. Yep, here it is, using the green channel. So I'm going to plug that into my opacity and hit apply. See what happens here, see how this looks. There you go. Cool, we can use that. Hit save, and let's see how this looks. So I'm going to go to the shield building and apply that material to it. So, oh, what was it called? M-Tech Hell. Right, okay. Tech. Ooh. Pulse 1. There you go. There's our shield. I'm going to increase the UV tiling of it. So at the moment it's 1-to-1. So I'm going to tile it a little bit. So I'm going to go into the material here and do it straight into it, because it's the only thing that's using it. So don't mind, put it in straight away. And we're only using this, so the UVs for this are texture coordinate here, U tiling, we'll do 4 and 4. Apply and save. Get my drink open because I'm whoa hot. We'll do some art things as well today, I think. Start making things look a little bit better. Important to note, I will, when this, when we get to the end of the year, and we've probably only got one more episode of this live stream itself left. Once that's finished, I'll be giving the project file over to my patrons, and you can, guys on Patreon, can have all these project files for yourselves. If you want to nick anything from it, you're more than welcome to. So, look forward to that. Okay, shield building is pretty much done now with the looks wise. Okay, so there's my shield building. Sweet. So this thing, I want to change its collision because I know it's a sphere. It's got collision on it. I don't want to do that. I want to be overlappable. So if I scroll down here and change the collision settings here to overlap all dynamic, or overlap all. And I'm just looking at what we've got here. So projectile, we've got block. I want to change that. So let's go custom. I want to overlap projectile and player and building. I want to overlap everything basically. And on the event graph, we're going to do some checks whether or not this thing is active. If it's active, we're going to do stuff to the player. So let's go back to our player character. And we're going to have a variable in here for is shielded. And where I receive damage, somewhere around here. If you can ever find anything, by the way, you can just go to the event graph here and you can find your any damage. Click on it and it'll take you to it. So I only want to do this if shielded is not true. So if I'm not is shielded, compile, and in a shield building, we're going to do an overlap of the shield here. So I'm going to right click on here and go add event on component begin overlap, and we're going to do other actor and cast to the player character, which is a third person, and just turn on is shielded. Like so. Then we're going to do on end overlap. Have it selected first and do end overlap. Cast to third person character. Exactly the same as it before, but we're changing the is shielded to false. Okay. So this will, when it's in the world, will stop us receiving damage. Next, let's make it so we can actually spawn it in the world. So let me get through how to do this. Oh, cheers, Zahid. I should have been your teacher at uni. Would have been very, yeah, been good to see you, man. My God, I'm so hot. Okay. So let me refresh my memory on how I did the UI stuff on this. Building button, build menu. So I've got build menu, building button there. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this. So Control W. This one is going to be shield generator. And we'll make that cost 1200. And class will make it a shield building. Hit compile, and that's it. Because we made it sort of like clever, it should figure stuff out, hopefully. He says. So let's take a look. Okay, the value hasn't updated here, but I should be able to. Oh, I have. Okay, we have to fix that. But I push play, and I should be able to stand in here and not receive any damage. We'll obviously make the shield not always on. We'll make it so it intimacy turns on. They've killed the building. Damn it. But there you go. There's the gist of it. Okay. Legit, you had a teacher who taught us to open and close the door. The whole semester was a door. What the hell? Yeah, I know. I teach my 16-year-old college students the maze game tutorial in the first term, and then we make Overwatch in the second and third terms, and that's at college level. So if in UK, sorry, the college level at 16 to 18, so it's like high school. But yeah. Okay, so the build button here, we need to make it link the value here to the value that we got. So cost, yeah, that's fine. That should be doing that. Hang on. Class shield building. Yeah. Cost 1200. Oh wait, it's because on the shield building I forgot I had initial cost on here, so do it 1200. Like so. Cool. Matteo Merchon Lapera. Hey Ryan, what is the age ideal to study Unreal Game Dev? Any really. All you need is creativity and patience, and that's it. And my channel, obviously. And I think you'd be fine. Yeah. I always suggest do my maze game stuff first, because that's going to teach anyone of all ages what to do step by step and explain things on the way. So it's a good idea to go. How long have I been teaching for? I've been teaching for about 9 years, I think. I think 9 years. Maybe 10. I don't know. When I finished university at 2009, then I started teaching in 2011, I think. So yeah, about 9 years. Teaching games development. Okay, we've got shields. Okay, let's do the shield so it turns off and on. Okay, so with the begin overlap, we only want it to overlap if it is visible. Okay, so before we do the cast and all sorts, we only want to do it if it is visible. On end overlap, we'll leave as it is. But on begin overlap, we'll do shield is visible. And plug that in there. So now we'll only do the shielding effect if we are visible. I still want to leave end overlap as it is, because if like we're inside of it and it turns off, we don't want it to be stopped from turning off if we haven't got it invisible. So it doesn't really matter if it's visible or not. We still want it to do this. And cheers, Matteo. Yeah, I got it back. I got the grant back in April, May, or something like that. I don't know. This year's gone. I don't know what time this year is. I don't know. It might be June. I can't remember. But yeah. It really helped out. It helped me buy this camera, for example, and I also got a Wacom tablet to do my sculpting and texturing artwork and hand painted artwork, because I want to get better art for work for my game stuff. So that'll be coming out. Well, not coming out, but that's what I'm working on. And it got me some software that I can use to do stuff on and teach stuff on, as well as some seed money for some future stuff that I want to try and do. Not a huge amount, but it's enough to get started. Anyway, I'm very thankful for Epic for their support. Okay, let's get a timer set up here. So on begin play here, we're going to do a timer. So set timer by event. And the event for this is going to be a toggle. So I'm going to do custom event toggle shield. And we'll say every 5 seconds on a loop, we're going to toggle the shield off and on. So get your shield out. And for this, we can do a flip-flop, or we can do a check for visibility. I'll do a check for visibility. I think that'd be a safer way of doing it. So we get... oh no, just do toggle. That'd be fine. Nice. Didn't realise I had it on there. Nice. Toggle, and that'd be fine. Don't have to do anything else there. And so it's a timer. Okay, I'm going to make this invisible to start off with. Where is it? Turn off visibility. Okay, so I want it so I'm not shielded when I walk into it. So I'm going to do a little testing here. So let's do on our player character. Oh, wrong one. Oh, hello. So is shield is not. So when I'm false, that's when I'm shielded. So I'm going to do a print string saying shielded. So every time I get receive damage when I'm shielded, I'll get that out. So let's push play. And we'll do click play now, just get some money. Die. Why won't these die? I've broken something. How much health did I give him? Hmm. Health 1. Deal damage. That does that. Deal damage to me. When my projectiles hit it. Hang on. What's gone wrong? Projectile. Apply damage to the other. Print string. Hang on, let's just test this out. What's going wrong here? So just going to drag other into that. Hit compile. And push play. Play. Oh, it does. It's just weak. I need to up that a bit, I think. I forgot how long I told this to go on for. Jesus. Did I get rid of a timer on here? I must have done. Let's go back and have a look at my timer for the maze, the third person game mode. Okay, begin timer, spawn enemies. Here. Set timer, 4 seconds, spawn all. Okay, that's when it spawns everyone. Have I not got a wave in here? I don't. Okay. So, what we're going to do here is right, what have I done? I've forgotten how I made this thing, so bear with me, sorry. Not that. It is this. Play button. Start combat. Oh, we got our own mode. Hang on. Smash TV mode. Where is it? There it is. Start combat. So 60 seconds. I got last 60 seconds. Okay, let's turn it down. Let's change that down to 10. And I'm going to also increase the damage on my projectile. Projectile strength. We'll change that to 0.8. Play. Okay, let's go around quickly, pick up these things. Why are they not dying quicker? What's going on here? Projectiles should be doing loads of damage to them. Health is 1. I'm dealing 0.8 damage. If I print string the damage that's being dealt here. And give it this one. Take a look. .05 damage. Why am I doing so much little damage? Okay. Must be on the player character I'm doing that. Right, find my shoot code. Fire projectile. Projectile strength. change that then to 0.2. Okay, that should make it a bit easier. Okay. If I can aim. Bit more money. Okay, so I buy my shield generator, put it there, push play. So hopefully every, I think I don't know, 5 seconds I'll do it. Yeah, there you go, turns on. We're going there. Shielded, yeah, done doing that damage. Nice. Cool, okay, that works. So shield generator works. Evening polygon. Was it a hard process to apply for the mega grant? Not hard. It's long. You have to wait a while, and it may not always work. But yeah. Any tips from Virgo? Any tips on Blueprint beginners? Watch my Making Your First Game series. Honestly, I explain things. You make a whole game from start to finish. I explain all the different parts, and at the end, I give you challenges to try and complete. And the challenges are really important because it applies your learning. It's not a matter of just copying and pasting code that you see on the screen. It's a matter of taking what you've learnt and applying it. And that is super important in the learning process. Okay, so that's all hitting fine. Let's just tweak the timing on our game mode here so not be 10 seconds because that's ridiculous. Let's do 30 and do it like that. Cool. Okay. I think we might do some artwork based stuff now. Make it look better because this looks crap. And I'm not a good artist either, so this would be really hilarious. But we can put something together. Okay. The lagginess, by the way, comes from the streaming software. The streaming software, I still haven't fixed that problem that I found when I was doing game jam stuff. It for some reason, the streaming software just eats up all the frames. I don't know how to stop it yet. So I've got to sort it out. If you just go on my homepage of my channel, you'll find it there, Virgo. Find the whole playlist. Okay. I think that's good. I think we should start doing some artwork based stuff. So let's do that. So I got this cache model here. So I don't know if I still have the model somewhere. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, I probably don't. So I'm gonna export it and then I'm gonna texture it. And we'll load up Maya. I use Maya because that's what I teach at my college. But yeah. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to make gradient based trim sheets to do our texturing. I like doing it this way because it's quick, it's easy, and it still looks alright. So yeah. And I think what we'll do is we'll also have a crack at doing a model for an animation for the towers spawning. So I want the towers to sort of come out the ground, like come out. I think that'd be quite cool. So we can see if we can make that. Wait for it to load up. Obviously health pack as well we'll do as well. Oh, my beard is really itchy lately. Needs some like oil or something in it. Oh dear. I've been thinking, by the way, I wonder if what you guys think of this is adding a fourth live stream into the rotation on a Saturday. Have a game night where I play online games with you guys. If you want to play a game with me, we'll play a game like Among Us, Fall Guys, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Destiny, whatever you want to do. Yeah. After this prototype phase, how long it takes to change for the final assets? It depends on how good you are at art. I don't think I'm good enough at art to do it very quick. I can do some stuff. So, oh, it's laggy. Hang on. Yeah, so yeah, that sound cool for you guys, yeah? I thought, because honestly, I don't get to play games much. It'd be great to get to play games with actual people. I'm usually so busy I don't get time to actually play any games, so it'd be good to actually play some games. Hello, that's not the cache. Where's the rest of it? Oh wait, that's the collision mesh I'm seeing. There you go. There it is. Okay, there's my cache. So I'm going to texture this thing. So let's make a simple texture in this, and let's go and open up Photoshop. This would be impressive. My computer's now going to be streaming Maya and Unreal and Photoshop at the same time. So if this goes tits up, whoa. Virgo, is Maya better than Blender or ZBrush? Maya is the industry standard for modeling, surface modeling. Blender is obviously indie focused, but it's actually really damn good nowadays. So that's damn cool. And ZBrush is used for sculpting, so you wouldn't. It's a different sort of thing. Use it in combination with Maya. You can do sculpting in Blender, but it's not the best. ZBrush is the industry standard because it's amazing. I can't do it for Toffee. I've practiced, but I need to really sit down and learn it. So yeah. Okay, so we're going to create a new texture in here. Okay, so textures. All your textures need to be a power of 2. What that means is they have to be 64 by 64, 128 by 128, 256 by 256, and so on and so forth. They have to be that. If you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong. So I'm doing very basic color stuff, and this is quite a small object in the screen, so I can actually get away with murder with this one. So I'm going to do 32 by 32. Really optimized. And in here, I'm going to, as I say, do a trim sheet. And a trim sheet, in texturing terms, is basically you have rows or columns of color or texture, and you use that to build your textures up on your model. So to demonstrate that, I'm going to get in here. So this is money, so we're going to have this money be green. But I'm going to use a gradient, actually. Let's use a gradient. Now, gradients are quite cool because we can change how they look very easily. So let's do a dark green. And I'm going to put it more in the red. There we are. Because my middle band is going to be red. I will make it look like it's reflecting red. So do that, and we'll do that. Maybe a bit less than that, like that. That's cool. Okay, so do that. And then I'm going to make another layer and select the inverse, so the other bottom. And this is going to be red. So this is going to be red with a highlight. So we're going to do red there. And we'll make the color here the highlight of it. I'm just going to close the gap on that. Give it a little pinch. like so. I think that's good. Okay, that's a trim sheet. So in here, and it's actually like a gradient trim sheet. So I can export that as, or save as, we'll just do save as a JPEG, and do cache underscore D for diffuse, and I'll put it on my desktop for now. Okay. And then I'm going to go into Maya and do open my Hypershade, which is the texturing tool. I could do Maya tutorials, but honestly, the people out there better than me, so I always think, is there much point? Okay, so it looks like I've already got two materials already set up. I've already done this when I made this last time. So I'm going to show the graph of my first one and put in the file. The file is color, so link up color. And I can choose what file I want to use over here. And that's on my desktop. So it'd be cache underscore D. Okay. And do the same for Lambert. Actually, I'll just do it like that. I can texture the whole thing like that. So I'm going to apply that to assign existing material Lambert 1 and turn it so I can see the shading. Okay, there's my shading. Obviously, not good at the moment, so we need to fix that. So what we do is we get the faces, hide the outliner, look at my UV editor. So we need to fix the UVs, and the UVs are the way we texture objects. It's a coordinate-based system, and we just move the vertices around to get the colors we want. So with trim sheets, it comes in really handy. So I can select all these faces here. Okay, and I can then go to UV up top and choose planar. There you go, and it does a planar like that. Okay, now if I would go onto planar, the options, which is this little square box here, I can choose which plane it's using. At the moment, it's using the x-axis plane, but I can use any others I want. I'm going to use a top-down one. So I'm going to use the y-axis, and I click apply and close. So now you see it's covering the whole entire thing. If I were to just squish that and put that all in the green, so you can see how it works. So now I can rotate that around so I get the shade on the other side. That's where I want it. And you get some green. You get the shade happening there. So I'm going to do the exact same for the other side. Make sure I get all the planes and go to UV planar. And just give that a squish and a rotate. That'll be this way around. Okay, and then all that's left is a bit in the middle. So I'm going to select all my faces here. Face. Oh, no, it's not going to let me. If I go in here, I'll go shell, click the whole shell. There you go. Okay, and this one, we're going to, again, UV planar. Squish this. Push this in the red. And there you go. Simple money. Cool. So now I've got that there. I'm going to export this because when you export it back out, you're going to keep the UVs with the save file. So I'm going to go to File, Export All, and I'm going to save over the original one, like so. Go back to Unreal, and I'm going to re-import with a new file. Choose my cache mesh. Okay. Okay, now it's brought it in. I want to bring in my texture. And go to Lambert 1, because that's what's assigned to my cache mesh here. And I'm simply just put that texture I've brought in onto it. And because the UVs are now with it, it will just texture it for me. Hit apply. And There it is. Okay, there's my money. Save and close. So if I push play on this and see how it looks in game. There's money. Okay. Okay. So we're now gonna do. Well, I want to try and do like a turret that comes out the ground, like and like that, and goes and down. So we're gonna model and rig it and hopefully make it look good. So let's make a new scene. Nope. Okay. So let's try and make and design something. So let's say I'm not a good modeler, but we're gonna keep it low poly and easy to make. So let's keep this here. So it's going to come from the ground. So if I treat this grid as the ground, I'm just going to extrude out bits and bobs. I have no idea what to design this like this. So we'll figure it out. Computer's having a hard time. Let's turn off Photoshop whilst we're doing this. Okay. Oh, okay. Put a little bevel on it. Okay. Okay. So now let's make the turret part. I don't know. So I'm literally making up as I go along. Oh. Okay. Don't know. Literally making up as I go along. Ideally, if I was doing this properly, I'd have sketches, reference images, things like that to help me model what I want to make. Okay. Yeah. So we'll make it. I'm trying to think how this would look in the thing. So if we, I guess so. I don't know. That'll do. Okay, so now we're going to try and rig this thing. Okay, so I'm going to combine these things together. Mesh. Actually, I need to separate the top bit because this top plate I want to rotate. So to separate it, I'm going to select the top face and grow it like that, and go to mesh. Edit mesh, sorry, extract. Okay, so we've got that part, and these parts. Okay, so we're going to make this, and this combined. Because I'm lazy. That's all one thing. That's fine. I tell you what might be quite cool is if we make this like go into it's like telescopic. So to do that, we need to separate these things. So select all these, and not that. Let's select this. Yep, do that, and go mesh, extract, and then do this. Mesh, mesh, extract. Then need to poke this end here. Actually, we'll do this. Like that. Cool. Okay. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so yeah. Right, so now let's try and rig this thing. So we've got 3 parts to the gun. We've got this part, we've got the base part, we've got this part here. So I want this part to actually be attached to this part, I think. Yeah, we'll make that part the same. Okay, base, top, gun part 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to go to outliner here. I'm going to rig this thing together. Let's first of all clear all our history. So edit, delete all type history. And that cleans it all up. And we don't need these parts either. We can extract these parts out. Let's rename these bits. So it's gun 3 base. No, we call that tower. Tower. Gun 2. Gun 1. What's that referring to? Oh, legs. I want to combine these ones together. Mesh, combine. Edit, delete all type history. Tower. And this will be base. Sure. Zimmy Jim, Ryan, a cheap mesh asset pack would save you a lot of time and would help the visualization of some tutorials. Yeah, I'll try to include only the ones that are free permanently, so you don't have to get involved in with like buying bits if you don't want to buy bits. That's generally my philosophy, but I can try to include. I do include them sometimes if I feel it's more. It does show off a lot more stuff. I've got some ideas for some stuff, but yeah, I do try to do it. It's just quicker and easier not to do. Right, rig it. Okay. So we're going to go in here. Just go into the side view. Not that one. This one. Cool. And we're going to turn on X-ray joints. Snap to grid. And we'll do X-ray as well. So click there. So we've got that one. Then the base. Then we have the gun. Then we have the gun 2 and then gun 3. Okay. Okay, so this one is the root. Base. Gun 1. Gun 2. Gun 3. Okay, now it's just parenting. So if you've got something mechanical, you can just parent it rather than skinning it. So put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Base there. Tower there. So to show you what I mean by that, these parts here, we can rotate them. With these ones, we can make them go in. So it starts off like that. And we could rotate the whole thing. Yeah. And we can also rotate this whole thing going around. Like so. So yeah, let's animate this thing. So let's first of all save it all. So export all. Gun. No, we'll do shooter tower. Or tower underscore shooter. Export all. Okay. So we've got this done. We now need to animate it. So we need to do a spawning animation. So the spawning animation, we're going to start. Let's get at its starting position. So basically do what I just did. Let's turn off a snap here. We don't need snap. Put that in there. That in there. And we're going to rotate that up. And then we're going to lower this into the ground. Okay. So here I'm going to click on the root and hit S on my keys to set the keyframe. And then I'm going to make it go up. We'll take, let's say, almost half a second to go up into this position. Hit S again. So now you've got that movement. Once it gets there, we're going to give it a few more frames. Hit S again on the top here. So I want the arm to rotate down first for the gun. So hit S there, and then we'll go down like so. Give it a rotation. Hit S again there. Then a couple more frames later, we'll do the next part of the gun. Is that part? Yes. So hit S there. Bring that forward a bit more. Hit S. Okay, and then it's just the last part, which we can do S there. And then S there. So the whole animation of it spawning like that. Pretty cool. I think I'm quite happy with that. Neat. Okay. So we'll export that animation. So I'm going to go to File. Well, first of all, let's see where the end animation is. So let's say, let's do frame 80. So I'm going to go Export All. And we'll do tower, shooter, spawn. And we'll tell this to render only to 80 frames because that's how long it takes. And we'll make sure we bake the animation in as well. So what it basically tells it to do is that each frame it will set the position of each bone. So we'll make sure that's ticked there. Export that. Okay, so that'll do for that, I think. Next we're going to do is tell it to we'll do an IK on it, I think. This may look weird on the gun, but we'll try it. So if I click on IK here and here, will that do anything? Weird. It's gonna look weird. But you can make it do stuff like that. We may have to make custom animations to do it. You can't use IKs. IKs are best for more organic stuff. Yeah, no, not gonna work. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, we'll leave it like that. Let's go into here and go into my buildings and let's import that in. So I want tower shooter spawn. Click import. Make sure its skeletal mesh is ticked true. Import animation is ticked true. And import. Close engine. Nope. What happened there? What went wrong? Show bones. Oh right, yeah. Sorry, my bad. Delete all that. Got to spawn in the standard like T pose of it essentially first. My bad. Right, import tower shooter. Import turn skeletal mesh on. No animation, and click import. Okay, let's make sure the skeleton looks alright. That's looking a lot better. Good. Fine. Okay, now we're going to import the animation. Tower shooter spawn. We don't want the mesh. Turn it off. Want the skeleton to be set to tower shooter. Animation length for export time. Import. And that should now, yeah, there we go. Cool. Hit save and close that. So, on our shooter building, we're going to change the mesh in here to be our thing. So let's do a skeletal mesh. And we'll do tower shooter. And this may be too small. Hang on. Let's go into the... Actually, let's just turn that off for now. Okay. This may be a bit too small. We didn't check the size of it. Ideally, you measured the size of it, but I was rushing it. Yeah, let's make that bigger. Go in here. Find your import settings here. Transform. Scale 3 times. Then you go re-import. Okay. So now if I drag that building out, maybe a bit too big. Let's change that to 2. 2. Re-import. That's better. Okay. So the shooter building is going to look like that. Oh no. And when it spawns, we're going to take the play animation. So event begin play. Okay. Oh, right, so I'm making it bigger when I updated it. So ignore that for now. Let's just make it play animation. Do that. Play animation. And we take the play tower shooter. Hit compile. Okay, let's push play. There you go. Nice. Sweet. So that works right there. Just to make it turn around and face things. Okay. Let's make it aim at stuff then. So the initial problem is that it starts off rotated the wrong way. Again, I've modeled it in the wrong direction. So that's fine. We can fix that in here. We go to import rotation in the Z by 90. Or is it minus 90? Oh, no, that's right. X is facing the right way. That's fine. That's right. I made it right. That's fine. So I just need to make it point which way it's going. So when it's shooting, I forgot what it does when it's shooting. Shoot at enemy. Get well location. Find look at rotation. Okay, you need to set actor rotation here. So we're going to set the actor's rotation here. Set actor rotation. And plug that in there. This is going to be snappy. It will snap round and stuff like that. But we can fix that in a minute. And it spawns, animates out. Okay, and then off it goes. So it's rotating in the Z as well. So it's pitch. We don't want it to do that. We just want it to turn around. So we go into here. And on the rotation, we're going to split that. And we're going to come out of here and break it. And we just want the X. So no, we just want the yaw. So yaw only. And leave the rest as they are. So now spawn one in. I think it's a bit too small. Why is it spawning really small there? Okay, let's see that. Turn. Okay. So at the moment it's snapping to it, but we can make it turn slowly towards where it wants to shoot. So let's do that. Okay. So we want to set a target rotation and its current rotation. So we'll do a new variable in here called aim target rotation. And that'd be a rotator. And we'll click compile and drag that out here. And go set. So rather than set active rotation, you set this. And we split that and do just the yaw. And pass that off. Done. So then on a tick, which I don't think I have yet. No. So on a tick here, we're going to do rinterp 2. And this basically changes one value to another over time. So the current value is going to be get actor rotation. The target value is going to be aim target rotation. Delta time is going to be delta seconds. Interp speed is however fast you want it to turn. So let's do 3. And I'm going to set then the actor rotation to that. Plugging that in. Plugging that in. Compile, and we're done. So now it will smoothly rotate to its target. Off we go. Cool. Let's try and get another one in there. Different locations. Cool. Let's now spawn one there. Hit play. Cool, I can get 2 in next round. Get all the money. One thing I want to do is when the round ends, I want it to wipe all the money and things off the screen. So I died too late. Bollocks. But that looks cool. I think I'm happy with that. Don't know why it's spawning quite small. Because if I drag that out, that looks a lot bigger than it does in game. Or maybe it doesn't. Shift F1, F8. Oh, let's do a play F. I can't do it. Hang on. Maybe it is going to be better when it's 3 times. 3. Re-import. Push play. Oh no, it's the same size. What's going on there? If I click on the base, spawn actor, get transform. What size is this base then? 111. What? Have we got something on here affecting its size? It's got static mesh, but that doesn't matter. That looks massive compared to. Oh, it's because I've scaled up the mesh, but not the animation. Re-import animation at 2 times. And put it down to 2 times. That be why. Okay. I'll delete that one. There you go, that's better. Okay, so you know what would be really cool is if we made little trapdoors go open like that. I don't know if chat's working or not. Maybe, I don't know. Right, let's make trapdoors that open and do the base. So I'm gonna make a new scene here. I won't bother saving it. Okay, so we'll make the base here. So we're gonna go something like that. Okay, and then we're going to just give it some difference there, and like that. Oh yeah, there you go. They're all just quietly watching. Okay. Right, so I'm going to move some vertices about. So I'm going to move. Actually, no, let's just hook some up. Let's cut some up. So I'm going to cut here and here, and do the exact same here to here. And that does match, doesn't it? No. But damn. Here to here. No, I'm really confused. I did it right. Yes. I'm going mad. Okay. But then what I'm going to do is take this edge here and this edge here. And bring those in a little bit like so. Cool. And then I'm going to select this edge and this edge. Double click to select. Oh no. I'll set the whole ring. There you go. Oh no, I just want the corners. I left it manually. Do the corners and go edit mesh bevel. Get a slight bevel on it. Like that will do. Then we're going to go select the edge here, here. Set the whole of the top edge like so. Yep. And then bevel that again, but this time I'm going to turn chamfer off. Oh, and then actually turn that on like that. Select all these edges. And just raise them up a little bit. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into face mode and select this, 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 and yeah, that'll do. It's like these ones. Now do it, I think, and go edit mesh, extract. So now I've got two halves. So I'm going to just focus on one at a time. So do Control 1 to isolate, and we're just going to bridge these up. I wonder if a poke will do this quickly for me. Nope. Right, vertex, sorry, like that, and do connect, and we'll do again there. Like so. Control 1. Control 1. Fill hole. Almost done. Oh, keep doing that. Okay. So now we've got two doors. Okay. So we're going to make them go like that. 3D games are harder. But yeah. Okay, so let's now rig it. If you're doing any kind of 3D animation with Unreal, it's best to make it skeletal, I find. Personally. So let's go X-ray here. And do rigging, bone. So we need a root one, which can be there. Let's use snap tools here. Snap. One in the center. And then we're going to go to the end. I'm going to put it right on the edge. Okay. Hit enter. Then I'll go rigging tool again. Click on the root. And then click on the end. And basically I'll get like a branch like that. So it'd be easier if I can show you. X-ray joints. And I'm going to select the two joints here. So if I raise them up, you can see what it's doing. It's doing that. Okay. But I want them to be flat like that. In fact, I can move the root down a bit, I think. Let's move the root down a little bit. And just move these two up. Like that. There you go. So, what's going to happen is we're going to animate them both move away and then like that. And then into the ground, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what we get out of this. So, let's name this one root. Door 1. Door 2. Okay. Nice. Okay. Edit, delete all type history. Let's take these out and there. They need to be grouped. And we'll do that is door 1. So this is door 1. That means that this is door 2. Okay, so we're going to animate this first of all. So let's do this door here. So here we're going to start off with S key there. And then we're going to move it. Oh, I haven't hooked them up. Stupid me. Door 1 there. Door 2 there. Okay. So here we'll then tell this one to move. Move or rotate. Do rotate. think rotate would actually be quite good because then we make it sink into the ground when the thing rises up. So then we go S like so. And then we do door 2. So that was on frame 20 we've done that. So door 2, S, and frame 20. Let's make it, hold down J, it will snap, and hit S again. Okay, and there's our doors for our thing to come out of the ground. Then once it's done that, we're going to wait for a moment and then hit S, and then we'll make it sink into the ground. Root, sorry. We'll go here, S, and then S there. So the full animation will be this. Tower comes out and it falls into the ground. Cool. So stop. File. Make sure we export that. Oh, hello. File, export all. And we'll do tower base opening. Export all. And I think that included animations. We'll see in a second. Now, I don't think I need to do the standard like T-pose version of it because it's a simple thing. It's not got much going on to it. So we do import there, import there, import there, import. Okay, so there's a tower base. Let's see if I do have to import it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Wait, why am I using the wrong mesh? Oh, I've used the wrong skeleton. Hang on, sorry, my bad. Tower base, open physics. Delete that. It's me rushing. I can notice the time. I need to finish soon. So do that again. Tower base opening. This time have its own skeleton. Import. Close. Right, and then we have the animation like this. Sweet. Okay. So on the building base here, we're going to swap out the cube for acting again. We don't want that. So what we do is we change the cube out for a skeletal mesh. Choose the tower base. Like so. Yes. Like that. And then when we click on it, act on clicked. That's all valid. We'll tell it to play the animation. Play animation. And then tower base opening animation. It'll spawn a tower, and then I want to delay this by how long it takes for the animation to go down. So I mean, I could do a notify, but no, won't bother with it. Let's just do this. Delay. Doesn't really matter too much because it's animated into the ground. So let's do 3 seconds. It tells it to be hidden. So let's turn off the cube. Push play. So there's a thing. Hit laser cannon. Nice. Maybe a little delay on the animation of the cannon, maybe coming out of the ground. Cool, let's get another one. Yeah. I can't like that. And off they go. Let's see if I can keep both up. Ah, lost one. By a shield generator and then a laser cannon. Cool. Okay. I'm going to do something really cool now. So I'm going to go and create this into a montage instead. And on the montage, we can make it do something really cool. Hang on. So when it gets to there, we're going to... I'm not sure how to do it on this new version. Or maybe not on the montage, sorry. Not on the montage. On the actual animation itself. Go to about there. And we add notify play particle effect. And we'll take to play some smoke. And let's see. Oh, steam rather. I don't think it does it in his view. You might have to wait till we're actually in the game. Let's see that if that plays in the actual game. No. It triggered auto. Why won't this play? Socket name. Oh, maybe. Let's put it on the root then. Root socket. Just do root socket. No. We could code it into the actual actor, but it'd be handy to have it on the actual thing. I don't know why it won't play. No, it's not having it. Okay, let's just do it on the actual thing. You're not a failure, man. I'm a failure. I should know why it won't work. Particle effect. And we'll take it to play Steam. We'll make this not auto-activate. So turn auto-activate off. And when we have got it doing its animation here, this is really messy by the way. Move that along there. Get this out. And we tell this to activate. And let's just not attach it to that. Let's attach it to the... No, let's leave it like that. Actually, attach it to the skeletal mesh. That'd be fine. So it goes there. Okay. So let's see that work. Cool. Yeah, there you go. Kind of a neat side effect that the particle effect plays when the thing's gone. But there you go. So quite a lot of cool stuff going on there. We've now got some animations in there, some models in there. We've got a new shield generator in there. I'm just gonna make a model for an animation for the shield generator. That'd be quite cool to come up with something there. I want to do some more stuff for the environment stuff. But let us know in the comments and in the chat if you, whilst we're signing up now, what kind of things want to be added to this. Obviously, we can do sound effects. We ain't done sound effects yet at all, so we can do that. And my enemies are just random abstract shapes. I don't know if we'll have time to do all of that before the end of the year. Because I say, when we get to January, I'm going to go into a new retro game to try and remake in Unreal. So we've probably got one more live stream of this left. So let us know what you want to see done or added to this. Maybe a different type of tower. Whatever it may be. Okay. But let me know what you want to see. So the reason why the thing is still showing is because my building base, when it returns, we need to play the animation backwards. Put it on the base, isn't it? On the tower. End place, actor hidden game, base. Oh right, yeah, we'll make it not hidden anymore. And then we'll tell it to get skeletal mesh, play animation. I don't know. I don't think the play rate applies to this, but we'll see. Set play rate and do -1. Let's see what happens there. Play. Run around quickly and get some pickups. Okay, let's let one die. Let's see if it respawns the base properly with animation. Oh. No, it plays it at the same speed. That's fine. We'll just duplicate this. Duplicate that. And just set the play rate on this one to -1. Like that. And that'd be a closing one. So then tell this one. Nope, not there. Building. There you go. Right, let's see how that looks. Oh, I didn't build a fucking building. Hang on. Laser. Laser. Come on, kill the tower. Kill the tower. No. But at least the base is there. That'll do, I think. Blast with Niagara effects, maybe. Pew pew noises for the gun. Power boost, time warps. Okay, yeah, we'll have a think about it. We've got about a month. Well, December will be when we have the last episode of this live. So, and after that, the project files will be available to all my patrons. So a few things to announce before we sign off completely today. So we've got, obviously, Patreon. We've still got FPS RPG going on with new Chapter 4 coming out. The new Stealth AI series has started out on Patreon as well. So you'll learn how to do crouching, prone, sneaking around enemies, takedowns, things of that nature that you find like Metal Gear Solid type games. That started on Friday with the patrons, and now get a new episode every single week. The RTS series will be starting soon for patrons as well, because that was the goal for our last Patreon goal. Our new Patreon goal is 750 patrons, and I'll do an online deathmatch FPS game. And then what else is happening? Oh yeah, if Black Friday sale, there'll be some deals going on, so keep an eye out on social media for some deals regarding my outline tutorial, and on Patreon as well. So keep an eye out for that on social media and on YouTube as well, where I'll be announcing that stuff. And that'll be on from next Thursday round to next Monday. If you want one-to-one sessions, they are still available. I think it's like 2 or 3 slots left for December, and then it's into the new year. And heads up, if you're going into the new year, the bundle of 4 sessions is going up in price to $240 rather than $200. So the $200 was like an introductory deal where you save a lot of money. $240 makes it still a saving, but makes it a bit more reasonable. So that'll be out. That'll be changing in January. So if you want to book 4 sessions ahead of that, do so now before that goes up in price. Otherwise, the single sessions they are remaining the same price as they always have been. And that's it. Thank you everyone for joining me live, and thank you to everyone who's watching this on catch up on archive footage. We've made a lot of progress. I feel like we're made some good progress there, so it's good fun. And we got to try out some Maya stuff and animation stuff, something we don't usually show on my channel. And if you want to see more Maya stuff, animation stuff, I'm more than happy to try and show you some stuff. So let us know what you think. Okay, that's it for me, guys. Have a good evening, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.